We will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in America. Otherwise, other countries are going to have it.
Robbie, maybe can you first kind of talk about what you think about when you hear the word tokenization and what that means? And then
you see about $150 billion in stablecoins today, despite the fact that most pay no interest in a reasonably high rate environment, right? And that, I think, is a very important signal of just how much utility
their clients want it, their advisors want it, and the price of Bitcoin is rising so fast, if they wait too long, they'll miss out on the profits.
To further secure America's future and create opportunity for young people, I will end Joe Biden's war on crypto.
So I'm not at liberty to share the details, but I would say, we are working with them in each continent apart from Antarctica.
Become interoperable with the mBridge. So let's say if at any stage these smart contracts that are being developed, for example, for automated market makers.
We are in the next great wave of innovation with crypto and blockchain. And if America doesn't embrace it, we're going to be left behind.
Know what you hold?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Will Trump make USA the crypto hub of the world by unleashing XRP? We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today, 2.49 trillion, up about 2% in the past 24. We got XRP currently right around 49.50 cents, 2 for $1. We got Stellar XLM right around 9 cents. BTC 64,867, ETH right around 35 hundo. We got Flare Networks right around 0.0263, XDC 0.033, XLR 63 cents. We got Songbird right around 009, Stronghold 005. We got Zahal right around 9 cents, Evernode 16 cents. We got breaking news coming from Consensus here. Ethereum survives the SEC. Today, we're happy to announce a major win for Ethereum developers, technology providers, and industry participants. The Enforcement Division of the SEC has notified us that it is closing its investigation into Ethereum 2.0. This means that the SEC will not bring charges alleging that the sales of Ether security transactions. We got Subject Views, BlackRock, head of digital assets. Robbie Mitchnick says that they put the digital asset space into 3 pillars: crypto, stablecoins, and tokenization.
Robbie, maybe can you first kind of talk about what you think about when you hear the word tokenization and what that means, and then also kind of discuss the shift in the financial system to being more open to tokenized markets and products?
Yeah, well, when we look at the digital asset space broadly, we put it into 3 pillars from a BlackRock perspective, which is crypto, stablecoins, and tokenization. We think all 3 of those are important. And when you look at what we've done, they kind of map across those 3. Tokenization is the longest time horizon to real adoption of the 3, for sure. And I think there's been some maybe overinflated expectations about how quickly or decisively this trend would play out. We're talking about a major transformation potentially of capital markets infrastructure that affects all types of entities across the value chain. That's not going to come easily or quickly, right? So we're starting to see some development that suggests that this is working, that there's client demand, that the utility of being able to hold a TradFi investment exposure in a digital asset wrapper is actually compelling to investors, certainly to some of our clients. But in hindsight, it was kind of always going to be the case, contrary to what some had thought, including myself originally, that before we would move trillions or tens of trillions in assets into this new technology paradigm, that actually first, institutions were going to get comfortable with small exposures to crypto itself, understanding wallets and blockchain-based settlement, and being comfortable with the risk controls and infrastructure supporting that. So that's kind of what's happening. You're seeing more institutions get into crypto a little bit, and that I think is helping to pave the way one day for a broad-based transformation in tokenization.
And you did mention stablecoins as well, because I think of stablecoins as like the original tokenized product, right? And it's tokenizing a dollar, essentially. Are you seeing interest with stablecoins as a means of moving money around, or is that still a little immature?
Certainly. I mean, you could call stablecoins tokenized cash, right? We just think it's so important that we made it its own separate pillar. That's been by far the earliest adopted use case of tokenization. You see about $150 billion in stablecoins today, despite the fact that most pay no interest in a reasonably high rate environment, right? And that, I think, is a very important signal of just how much utility investors, users, et cetera, around the world are seeing in being able to have a dollar in a digital asset format that is global, that can be transferred in near real time at near zero cost.
707 crypto ETFs are just a way for the SEC examiners to do incredible deep scrubs on crypto data. Be careful what you wish for.
They're going carefully, slowly, thoughtfully, because they know at the end of the day, they're going to have to explain their actions to the SEC. These companies are examined by the SEC, if not annually, then every 2 years. SEC examiners walk in and they do an incredible deep scrub. I can't tell you how many SEC exams I've gone through in my career. I'd rather have a proctology exam. These things are incredibly difficult. They are incredibly time consuming. The SEC is incredibly thorough. They want to know not only what you did and why you did it, they want to know what you didn't do and why you didn't do it. So if you're going to recommend Bitcoin, they want to know why. And if you didn't recommend Bitcoin, they want to know why not. You've got to document all of this. You've got to be able to show the data, the analysis, the rigor of how you reach the decision to advise the client the way you advise them in a manner that is in the client's best interest. Firms have to not only do all this stuff, they have to document all this stuff to the satisfaction of the firm's chief risk management officer and chief legal officer and chief compliance officer and chief investment officer, all to be able to say to the SEC, what we're doing is in the client's best interest. This doesn't happen overnight. This takes months, can take years. The fact that the financial industry has been moving so fast, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch at B of A, UBS, Wells Fargo, they are all falling over themselves, racing to get these ETFs into the market because they know their clients want it, their advisors want it, and the price of Bitcoin is rising so fast, if they wait too long, they'll miss out on the profits. That'll expose them to other legal issues. So it's amazing how fast they're all working on this. Does it mean the flows are there yet? No, but that's the last part.
And we got Bank XRP. Donald Trump says to further secure America's future and create opportunity for young people, he will end Joe Biden's war on crypto. Do you think that President Trump knows about American-made company like XRP, maybe XLM, XRP, faster, cheaper, more efficient, eco-friendly? He says that they'll ensure the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in America. Otherwise, other countries are going to have it. Do you think if Trump gets into office that he'll make America, USA, the crypto hub of the world and make crypto more favorable for all the crypto holders, starting with XRP? Let me know what you think down below. Drain the swamp, free the standard.
To further secure America's future and create opportunity for young people, I will end Joe Biden's war on crypto. We will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in America. Otherwise, other countries are going to have it.
Waiting to get a hold of that ODL, XRP, bank money. Riz XRP. XRP was created right after Bitcoin to cover all its flaws, zero doubt. Breaking, according to David Schwartz, it's very likely that Satoshi himself held a very large amounts of XRP. This was said unprovoked under deposition. We got one from Mr. Zoom. Ripple's working with multiple central banks from every continent except Antarctica. I can't wait for the NDAs to be lifted.
Working with them on that technology and then also working with them on the policy, which is going to be a big element on the success factor. I'll take a pause there and let my fellow panelists say something.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, which central banks in which countries are you working on or working with?
We're working with many of them. You know, they're mostly under non-disclosure agreements. So I'm not at liberty to share the details, but I would say, we are working with them in each continent apart from Antarctica. The study by the Bank for International Settlements estimates, I think, 80 to 85% of central banks are doing some work. We're at different stages. I mean, we have some active projects, and then we have some.
We got one from Smoke Dog. Confidential presentation from BNY Mellon, world's largest custodian of assets with 48 trillion AUM. Illustration of blockchain and financial services virtual space. Highlights XRP, Stellar, special infrastructure and base protocol. The only two with this designation. All roads lead to the bridge. We got Chad Steinberger. This is the mBridge EVM from BIS. The XRP ledger will plug and play on the network.
Elaborate on each of these three tiles. So the first one is the technology. It is, as you might know by now, if you've read the reports, it is a decentralized network. That means it is built on distributed ledger technology, and each of the central banks is operating a node. It is open sourced to the participant central banks. That means that the participant central banks each can check the code, penetration test the code, review and audit the code. It is Ethereum virtual machine or EVM compatible. What this means is that any smart contracts that are built on Ethereum become interoperable with the mBridge. So let's say if at any stage these smart contracts that are being developed, for example, for automated market makers, come to the right level of maturity to be usable in a central banking context, then there is already this compatibility. The system is also ISO 20022 enabled. This is very important for new financial market infrastructures as it is the new standard. The system is privacy preserving. What that means is that every central bank only sees the transactions in its own CBDC, and that is very important. As I mentioned, the central banks are deploying the validator nodes, and each of the 4 participating central banks has deployed their validator node already. And then lastly, the commercial banks deploy ordinary nodes. I will show you a demo towards the end of this presentation.
We got Flare Networks, Flare Stakers rewards for epochs 194 through 197 are now claimable. Together, we reached a new high, 5.5 billion Flare stake, 4,900 active stakes. Let's keep the momentum going. Share the staking guide. We got David McCormick. If Congress fails to accept the next wave of innovation, the U.S. will be left behind.
With crypto and blockchain, we are in the next great wave of innovation with crypto and blockchain. And if America doesn't embrace it, we're going to be left behind. And by embracing it, we can create great jobs, a great source of innovation. I've lived through a number of waves of innovation, whether it was the PC and the internet, or whether it's some of the new developments around AI. This is one such wave that we need to embrace. And the national security implications of this are clear, which is that blockchain has very limited, and crypto very limited illicit activity, something like 0.345% of the transactions. But it gives a roadmap for national security officials and prosecutors to zero in on illicit activity. So the national security and legal experts I talk to think that that it offers a real source of eliminating, not increasing illicit activity. And so for all those reasons, and important to Pennsylvania, a job creation engine for Pennsylvania, I've embraced this and encouraged lawmakers to lay out a regulatory framework that will allow innovation to continue.
Not your keys, not your crypto. Make sure you're secure in your future wealth. Grab yourself a Descent wallet, the most easy and safe hardware wallet. We got the Descent biometric wallet. Safeguard your cryptocurrency. Seize your crypto future with Descent biometric wallet, a cutting-edge hardware wallet solution that unites self-custody, security, and user-friendly features with over 3,000 cryptocurrencies. Manage your assets confidently, knowing you have the stronghold against threats and reliable companion for your cryptocurrency journey. Uncompromising security designed for one-hand use. Fuel your portfolio. The best hardware wallet for XRP, XDC, Flare, Songbird. Also, you can do your Flare delegations, Songbird delegations, all on the Descent wallet. Links down below. Descent wallets. We got one from Stellar. A testament to Stellar's vibrant ecosystem and commitment to real-world impact. Fantastic work from Decaf. So, team, today we're thrilled to announce a groundbreaking feature that will change the way we do international payments forever. U.S. bank accounts for USDC on-ramping. Now you can seamlessly on-ramp USDC with no fees using your own dedicated U.S. bank. No routing numbers. Decaf, Stellar org. We got Mustache altcoins. Is this just a sideways action before it goes higher? A very similar scenario played out in 2016. 2020, the real bull run came. Afterwards, you'll wish you had more. Crypto. Dark Defender, here's your daily time frame update. The RSI double tapped and touched its resistance line. A significant event that could indicate a potential shift and a reversal. Despite our expectation of a break in the April, the Fibonacci levels were maintained. XRP had side moves between our Fibonacci levels of 52.86 and 46.23 for an unusual period. I like the chart because the levels are crystal clear. We completed the second wave of the 5 waves. From now on, I want to call the third wave Face Melter. Face Melter targets are now clear. And to close off, we have Sansom and Fee, Cardano, and XRP are a couple of the most notable altcoins that we're seeing heavy traders shorting following the relief bounces. This is a good sign for patient bulls, as liquidate shorts can effectively act as a rocket fuel for continued price rises. With that being said, Batman bag ladies, the longer they take, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. Top 1% holder, 61,000 XRP. Top 10% holder, 3,018 XRP. Top 0.1% holder, 416,902 XRP. And we only need a small piece of the prize for XRP to bring us to the promised lands. With that being said, Batman and bag ladies, let a friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand. But the train's left the station. Tick tock, tick tock. Where will those bags be when a regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later, glitches.
Knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. I told my boss I put my 2 weeks on feeling bullish. Never coming